Hey, what is going on, guys, and welcome to episode 8 of the Studio Build series. I know you guys have been waiting a long time for this one, so let's dive right in and take a look at what's changed. Just wanted to jump in here real quick to let you know about a learning journey I just went on, and that was courtesy of Skillshare. Now, if you haven't heard of Skillshare before, it's an online learning community with thousands of inspiring and creative classes. You can learn how to play guitar, learn how to take better iPhone pictures, or even learn how to write code. If you have a specific skill that you want to learn, Skillshare is the perfect place to do it. Now for me, I heard about Skillshare a little while back while I was watching a YouTube video, kind of like this one. I checked out the site and immediately found a class that I wanted to take. Music theory taught by Dr. Anthony Allen, basically how to read sheet music. Now, reading sheet music is something I've always wanted to learn how to do, and since I've been trying to play piano more, it was the perfect time to learn. So if any of you out there love learning and want help making 2022 a year of personal growth and one in which you learn new skills or simply master old ones in your free time, then you need to try Skillshare. The first 1,000 of my viewers to sign up using my code TheDetailGeek2 or my link in the description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare so you can start exploring your creativity today. Okay, well, a big thanks to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back out to the studio to check on the progress. Okay guys, well, when we left off in episode 7, the guys were out to coat the studio floor with a polyaspartic floor coating, which was a super satisfying process to watch, so if you haven't seen that one yet, go watch it now. But besides that, and the overhead doors were installed, and a few other things were checked off the list, like my 50 amp welding plug, but it wasn't long after that, and the guys were back to start work on the shop floor. So while they do their thing here, I thought I'd explain the floor coating process to you guys again. So the first step of getting the floor coated is to rough up the concrete, which they do with a massive propane-powered concrete grinder. And what that does is provide more of a textured surface for the coating to bind to. And once that's done, they can mix up the 2-part mixture and get it applied. Then when that's wet, they'll throw on the colored chip, making sure to fully cover the floor. Then once the floor is dry, they'll blow off the excess chip and then scrape any high spots down, which wasn't something I was able to film for the shop side here, but once that's done, they're ready for the top coat, which is again the same 2-part mixture, only clear this time, and the same application process. What I'll be left with is a super durable floor that looks incredible. Now over the last little bit here, work has been happening on the exterior of the building as well, and it's really starting to come together. The overhead doors look fantastic, and the combo of the select composite siding and the board and batten looks really good. So overall, I'm really loving how everything is looking. Now, although it wasn't required, I went ahead and had the studio side of the interior wall vapor barriered as well, just as extra protection in case any moisture ever gets behind the wall system that I'm having put in, which you'll see in an upcoming episode. Hey, what's going on, guys? It is a new day, and I just got the call that the fans for the shop and the studio are in, as well as the bathroom light. Now, the main lights are already installed in there, obviously, but I had to special order the fans and ordered the bathroom light at the same time. So I've just headed to Richardson's Lighting to pick that up. And yeah, you can probably see it's a very wet and mucky day out here. It's currently 1 degree, so just above freezing, but the roads are absolutely sloppy and wet and mucky. So Ruby is getting filthy right now, but that's okay because I know a guy who's really good at detailing, so he said he'd help me out. Yeah. Anyways, let's go pick up that stuff though. Now I can never remember what street the lighting store's on. Is it 8th or is it 7th? I'll be back. Well, we got them loaded in the back. So, back to the studio to unload. Oh, my glasses are all fogged up. Oh, man, it's so nice out today. Oh, it's refreshing. Okay, let's go. Now, as you can see, these fans have DC motors and will push almost 9,000 CFM, so they're pretty powerful and cost a fraction of what Big S fans would have cost. Now, since I'm full of good ideas, I realized that with the drain pit being concrete, I could have the guys do the polyaspartic coating inside of it as well, and that way I'd have a super durable and chemical resistant coating on the inside of the pit, which is much better than the coating that came with the pit. So with them being able to tint the polyaspartic black, it was an easy decision. So not necessarily something I wanted to do, but the plywood backing behind the overhead door needed to be painted, so I rolled up my sleeves, threw on some gloves, and got to work using some Aura bath and spa paint since the space will be a bit moist. But as for the color, I went with cement gray since it was a nice balance to the colors I have going on the walls. And as I get to work, you'll notice that with all the hardware for the door, it makes it a little trickier as there's lots of cutting involved. But that's okay, because being a detail-oriented guy, this was right up my alley. Okay guys, well that is going to wrap up episode 8 here, and I know it probably feels like this entire process is taking forever, and trust me, I'm right there with you. But honestly, that's just the way that it is with construction right now. You know, we're constantly waiting for things to come in, and there's just constant delays. But I can tell you that over the next couple of episodes, there are going to be huge changes and really exciting things happening here. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on those videos. And yeah, leave a like on this one to let me know you're enjoying it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
You know, I really should have made Mike do this.